match. Double top. Game shot. Head of net. Jocky Wilson.
Eric will require 60.
We're ready to stand the bananas in the air. It's 8-8.
Game shot. And the match to Eric Bristow.
Yes, vintage Bristow. Well, we saw vintage Wilson. We have the final. Bristow Wilson.
Good afternoon. I do hope you can hear me above the din here at a very warm lakeside country club, where the 1989 Embassy World Professional Darts Championship has gone like clockwork this week until it reached last night's semi-finals, when defeat for the #1 and the #2 seeds, Bob Anderson and John Lowe, left us with a final which few could have predicted, but which we now await with eager anticipation. A final between the game's two most recognisable personalities. There's Jocky Wilson, the winner, back in 1982.
One dart could give him the World Championship double 16.
Yeah! Game shot and match to Jocky Wilson, 1982.
Now, 7 years on, the little Scot is back in inspired form and into his second World Championship final.
I think I've done it right this year. I'm not saying if I lose tomorrow, it's not the point. But it's going to be some game. But just remember, Jockey's not going to give up, and you better believe it.
And for the incredible Eric Bristow, this will be his 8th final in 10 years, the last of his 5 victories coming back in 1986.
100. Eric requires 16.
Moving in, 8-8. 3 darts to go. 4-4. 2-2. Yes, it's there!
Bristow's confidence has never diminished, not even in the last 2 lean years. He's eager for another crack at the title.
Well, everybody been out on the edge of their seats. You got the two darts ambassadors of the world, or whatever you want to call us, the two people that everybody in their house remembers, yourself and the William. I'm going to kill him tomorrow, and he's going to kill me. We're going to find out who wins.
Yes, what a final in prospect. Jocky Wilson against Eric Bristow. And you know, Bristow's MBE could almost stand for My Blinking Embassy, because his 5 victories in the 11 years of the tournament have been worth a total of £41,000 in prize money. But it's gone up in the last few years. If he wins today, he'll collect £20,000. Well, Eric's route to the final has been relatively untroubled. In the first round, he defeated Canada's John Fallowfield by 3-1. In the second round, England's Steve Gittins was beaten by 3-0. The quarter-final against Peter Everson, the #6 seed, was a little more tricky, going to a final set before Eric won 4-3. And in the semi-final, old rival John Lowe was dispatched by 5-1. Jockey's route in comparison has been just a little bit more awkward. In the first round, he defeated England's Paul Reynolds 3-0, but the next matches all went to a final set. Indeed, it needed a sudden death last leg to beat Alan Warriner 3-2 in the second round. In the quarterfinals, Mike Gregory, the #4 seed, was beaten 4-3, and it needed another nail-biting finish before the defending champion, Bob Anderson, was also beaten 5-4 in the semi-finals. Well, it's unmistakably a darts audience. There are 1,300 people packed into Lakeside this afternoon, all of them committed either to Bristow, who's 9-4 on favourite, or Wilson, who's 13-8. The final, remember, is played over the best of 11 sets. Our commentators for the final, as usual, will be Sid Waddell and Tony Green. But first of all, from the BDO, it's Martin Fitzmaurice to introduce the players to the audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1989 Embassy World Professional Darts Championship. Please welcome the #5 seed, reigning British professional champion, Pride of Scotland, Jocky Wilson. The reigning world match play champion, England's own Eric Bristow.
Well, some people out there so thrilled they've lost flesh. Skeletons being rattled out there as they go for the biggest prize in world darts. The Embassy Trophy. Eric's name's on it 5 times, Jocky's is on it once. And it would be a very brave man who said who will get that piece of hardware today. Practice darts now. Jocky sucking on a wine gum. But I doubt if Eric's going to be very sweet to him here.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.